Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for October 9th, 2015. And we're going to have a cold front approaching today. It's in association with this area of low pressure passing up to our north. This is sitting right here, centered over northern New York State here. This is going to move off to the northeast, and the cold front that's attached to it is going to bring a chance for showers and thunderstorms today. Now, this is going to be later in the afternoon and early evening for most areas. This is going to allow for partly cloudy skies initially for most areas further east and southeast in the morning. And we're also going to get a surge of warmth out ahead of this with southwesterly winds. This is typical ahead of any cold front to have this happen. So you'll get a warm up today. Temperatures will be in the mid to upper 70s for areas to further east, but areas further west, northwest are going to be still stuck in the clouds a little earlier. So I don't think you get up too warm in those areas here, despite the southwesterly winds. So this will mostly move in between. Say you call it from mid-afternoon in our western areas to early to mid-evening for our far southeast areas, somewhere between there, depending on where you are. Of course, that's what our My Pocket Meteorologist program is for. We identified exact time frames within 2 hours for specific counties last night. But here is the showers and thunderstorms moving through. It doesn't look too impressive, and it hasn't really all week. The NAM has been the most impressive looking. Here is the NAM high-res future simulator radar, but even this is really not looking, nothing really scary here. Here's 4 p.m. on Friday. As you move this a little bit forward here, a couple decent cells with this broken line here. It looks like a scattered and broken line here moving through here. So some areas will get hit and hit pretty decently, but other areas will probably just be looking at a few spritzes or not too much in the way of precipitation at all. So it can depend on, it looks like it's a good line coming at you, and then it kind of breaks up a little bit. This is typical for this time of year, not to expect anything in the way of severe weather. Not impossible today, but I really would think the winds should not be too bad. The hail, you might have a little bit of hail with that, just because the freezing levels are so the freezing levels are so low now, so you definitely get into some hail activity, but I think you're under a ½ inch for that too. Just some brief heavy downpours for areas that do get the heaviest storms, and that's out of here again by mid-evening in most areas. That would be the far southeastern areas of our coverage area. Going back to the global models here, going beyond this, once this front clears, this is looking at now early Saturday morning. You see high pressures moving in already right over top of our area here, so we're not looking at anything even in the way of clouds. Mostly sunny here on Saturday, Sunday, and again on Columbus Day, Monday should be mostly sunny. Temperatures on Saturday are going to be below normal. Sunday we're getting back to near normal, and then we get into, or maybe slightly below, and then we get into Monday, we'll be slightly above normal again, and that's because we're going to have another front approaching. So this is typical of, I talked about this yesterday in the video. A lot of people don't understand why can't we just get consistently cooler, or either stay one or the other, don't go back and forth. Well, that's typical of this time of year. This is a transitional month, and this happens in spring as well. So you can expect a lot of up and downs, and this is typical for this time of year. So if you're looking for consistent cold, you go to winter. If you look for consistent heat, you look at summer. But the transitional months in between spring and again in fall, especially the month of October, you're going to have a lot of up and downs. That's what we're going to be experiencing. So once this next cold front approaches here, this is going to be not have a lot of moisture to work with, because the best forces is going to be way up north in Canada here. Cold front will be coming through, and it'll probably come in anywhere from very late Monday night or technically early Tuesday morning, it looks like. And then here's a look at Tuesday morning right here. There's a few isolated showers in association with this cold front moving through. And once it moves through, we get a trough settle into the northeast United States. We get a cool shot of colder air coming in here for Wednesday and what looks like to be the several days beyond that. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and then as your outlook for October 9th, 2015, have a great Friday.